Hello everybody and welcome back to Mindful Baking with myself, Sally and Sam. Thank you so much for joining us again. Today's recipe is possibly the most simplest thing you could ever make. And today we're going to be making a Swedish treat called Chokladbollar. I'm sure that's the incorrect pronunciation, but let's roll with it. Essentially, they are chocolate balls. Now, this is something I picked up in Sweden last year, and I just wanted a really small little treat. I didn't want anything massive, and it was delicious. It was exactly what I wanted. And I've since seen them in a lot of Swedish cafes around the UK as well. But the main reason I want to make this today is because in Sweden, in Scandinavia, they have a lot of these kind of terms, these like lifestyle terms that promote well-being, and one of them is Fika. And Fika, loosely translated, means coffee break, but it's so much more than that. In Sweden, it's not just about taking a tea break like we might hear in the UK. It's about really taking time out of your day to be with friends, to be with family, to share a moment together, away from your work, away from whatever stress you're dealing with that day. Have a coffee and usually a little sweet treat as well. And so that kind of fits perfectly with our mindful baking series. And these Chokladbollar, these chocolate balls, are so simple. They're not going to require any baking, very little equipment, very little ingredients, and very little time. So if you just want to bake something really quick, you've got a craving for something sweet and delicious, then this is the perfect treat. So let's get started with our Chokladbollar recipe. Into a large mixing bowl, add 115 grams of softened butter. You can use a dairy-free butter alternative if you would like to make them plant-based. Add in 100 grams of caster sugar and start mixing the two ingredients together with a spatula or wooden spoon. All we are doing is combining the ingredients. We're not looking to create any sort of texture or particular consistency. Once smooth, you can add in 100 grams of oats. You can use rolled, jumbo, porridge or gluten-free, anything that you've got to hand, along with 25 grams of cocoa powder. Pop in a generous pinch of sea salt and start to mix it all together. The batter will be thick and stiff, so squish it against the side of the bowl using the back of the spoon. And if you want to use your hands, then absolutely go for it. When it's looking evenly mixed, add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 tablespoons of cooled coffee. There will be just a subtle taste of coffee, but of course you can leave it out if you prefer. Give it a good stir to combine the last ingredients before using some spoons to scoop out 12 equal portions of the mixture. If your mixture is really sticky, you can put them onto a plate and into the fridge for 10 to 15 minutes until it's firmed up. Squish and roll each portion of mixture into a smooth ball. Your hands are going to get sticky and messy, and this is definitely the part that kids are going to want to help you with. One at a time, drop the balls into a bowl of desiccated coconut or other topping of your choice and roll them around until they are completely coated. You can give them a little squish to make sure that everything is stuck down well. Once all the balls are coated, pop them back into the fridge to firm up before eating. And once your Chokladbollar, your chocolate balls, have been in the fridge for even just half an hour, they'll be lovely and firm, perfect for chomping into. I like to eat mine straight from the fridge. You can also just leave them at room temperature as well. And I know a lot of people aren't into coconut, so if you are one of those people, you can roll them in anything. Traditionally, I think pearl sugar is used, but you could also roll them in nuts. Chopped pistachios would look and taste delicious. Cacao nibs, maybe a little bit of healthy crunch in there, but also sprinkles. If you're making these with children, you could roll them in sprinkles, and they are a great thing to make with kids because they don't take very long and they're a nice little bite-sized treat as well. So I hope you really enjoyed this recipe, and I really hope you can take something away from this Swedish idea of fika, this time out from our busy, stressful days to take with your friends, family, or even just by yourself. Cup of tea, coffee, even just a glass of water, a little treat if you've got something to hand, switching off, put your phone out of your sight and just really unwind and take a little bit of time out of your day. Really important for our well-being and also productivity as well. So enjoy. I'm gonna eat these because they're right in front of me and I can't help myself, so here we go. Ooh. Delicious.